be a good investment to be part owner of that.
Yeah.
Because it's the only restaurant around here.
And that's this here is the like community restaurant type place here.
Country club.
Country club, yeah.
For the golf course. Of course, it has a giant restaurant in it.
Right.
Now, it closed during the pandemic, obviously, because of activity.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to reopen.
Yes.
And I'm going to check out the details on that reopening.
Yes.
Because I think that'd be a great place to make an investment in.
And all this behind you is golf course.
It's all golf
This
course.
is all golf course. So we're driving up from where we were. So just take note. There's a lot of land here also. But this is part 4 or 5 or whatever of this video now, folks. And this is all old land. I'm sure this will be developing at some point. Probably can buy it out somewhere. I'm not sure how it works. But, there's more housing. It's a huge area called White Sands.
And you just saw how many security gates we've already gone through.
Yeah. I think there was how many security in this one neighborhood? Right?
Well, let's see. Let's think it up. We got 1, 2, 3. Is it 3 or 4 already?
4 already.
Yeah. And they're just checking you out, making sure you're legitimate and the real deal, honest people. And it's really good to know that.
Yeah. Peace of mind and
Uh-oh, we're gonna hit a big old bump. They love their speed bumps. Slowing everybody down.
White Sands area, folks. Hit that like and that subscribe. Let's get up to 2,000 subscribers. Help me out here so I can help you guys out. Just trying to show you the state of the Dominican Republic, security, the materials of building, how safe it is, how close you are to everything.
Let me talk to them about the actual purchase.
Yes, let's talk.
Well, this is the third one I have purchased, my wife and I. I have to say that because she tells me, she said, you didn't mention me at all. But she's half in everything, Yeah. Anyway, we came here to visit, and it made more sense, instead of buying a timeshare, to buy one of these pieces of property then you could become the timeshare owner because of Airbnb. And because of the mentality of the people here, they manage your property for you. And they're excellent at it because that's all they do. What else have they got to do? And so when we bought, there's always that concern about, man, I'm buying in a foreign country, I gotta get my money transferred, all those kind of things. Well, I'm an entrepreneur from my birth. Hey.
Hola, gracias.
And every entrepreneur has got to be a risk taker.
Yeah.
If you can't take a risk, then you don't need to be in the entrepreneur business, because you always take. How many times did Babe Ruth strike out before he hit the final ball, And that's the way it is. You got to be willing to take a swing. So we took a swing. It made sense. And we bought the place and we kept it for 2 years. Airbnb, doing everything that you'd want to do. We actually furnished it ourselves. So we had to come down here and buy all the furnishings. We'll talk about a trip. That was a trip, So we bought all the furniture, furnished it, and we kept it for 2 years. And then we said, hey, let's see. We bought to see, can you sell? So we put it up and it sold, boom. And we made pretty good money on it. But we were able to prove the point that someone from the United States could buy property here with all the lawyers and all the legal work, transferring all the money and everything. We could buy it and you could sell it. And that's what a lot of people know. I don't know, I feel good about putting money in a foreign country. Hey, listen, there's people moving their money from both Canada and the United States to this market because it's really a more stable government, a stable market than what we're dealing with right now. Now that can always change, but the economy in both of our nations right now, which are leading nations in the world, but here the opportunity is even greater and even safer.
We have the best visas in the world.
But
But
how's the oceans? How's the white sand? Yeah.
Right.
And about all the tacos. You know, we have Taco Tuesday down here. You get beautiful tacos for 89 cents.
How's the hospitality compared to home and here?
Oh,
Totally, it's day and night almost.
Oh my gosh.
It's
We
day
can just
and
stop anybody right now and go in and talk to them, and they'll be happy to see you and glad to ask you, you know, if you want a drink, with some food, all that sort of stuff.
Anybody that have a drink with you, that's 100%.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I stopped at a little restaurant, and there was a guy there from Poland. And this guy's from Poland, and he did not speak any Spanish or any English. And I could tell he was kind of just sitting there by himself. So I pulled out my Google translator, and I changed my Spanish into Polish. And I started having a conversation with the fellow. And then he came over and he sat at my table, and he started buying Presidentes. I had to finally tell him, no, I don't want any more Presidente. And so, but it's, you know, this, to people like that from all over the world, they've come here because of the friendliness, because of the hospitality, and the wonderful, I mean...
And I'll tell you something, there's no racial boundaries out here either. Like, you're chilling with a German, then you're chilling with an American, a Canadian, and a Polish, and then a Russian, and then a Dominican, and then a Haitian.
This is the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, it is.
In the Garden of Eden, there was one race.
That's right.
And the human race. And we're all part of it.
Right.
And we all have the same blood that goes back to the same original parents. And I love it. I love it. I mean, it's just there, and it's not like
we're all from the same father, you know what I mean?
It's not like having on rose-colored glasses. No, this is real.
Yes.
And people here love one another. They look out for one another. They make sure everybody has an opportunity to advance their life. And it's just a great place to be. And you know, I'm actually starting a college here, and we're actually bringing a medical team here this spring. We've got 15 people from the States. Because you know, I can charter a jet. I can charter a jet with 15 people. So we're chartering a plane to come down, and bringing 15 people. Some of them are going to be doctors. Some of them are going to be laborers, and we're going to go into probably Igwe. Igwe is the kind of the county seat here, and a town of 300,000. It's inland, but they had some hurricane damage that was had a lot of water issues, and we're going in and help them, and they are so grateful. I had a meeting last night and, with some of the leadership here to cause that to happen. So it's just a great place to be. I met this morning some people from Houston, Texas. And they are property investors all over the world, they said, and they came and they had invested in the property right across the street from the hotel. Now, entry level of that property is like $800,000.
Wow.
And of course, you know, we have a lot greater, I think, better deals, better investments, but they were here purchasing, and they were trying to make arrangements to stay for 10 days in April. And they wanted to stay in the hotel I was in until they found out it didn't have a swimming pool. So I said, we can't stay where there's no swimming pool.
Right.
But the idea was, they were great people, open, honest, friendly, looking for what we're looking for. So you can buy here and you can sell here, and they love Canadian money and U.S. money. And it's very stable right now. It's very stable. I think it's like 53 pesos to the dollar.
I think it is,
And that's dropping. It was 55. So when it's dropping, that means their economy is getting stronger and better.
And Canada's about 39 pesos to the dollar right now.
Okay. And you can open a bank account, which I have, that has U.S. dollars and pesos. 2 different accounts in the same bank. And so that your money doesn't... To exchange it, there's going to be a little bit of an exchange fee. If you're going to sell like a $100,000 property, you don't want to pay an exchange fee on that. And then if you buy, there'd be an exchange fee back. So you don't want to do that. So we can help you open up a U.S. I'm not sure if there's a Canadian account or not, because I didn't talk about Canada, but you can get a U.S. dollar bank account right here.
Yes, we can get a U.S. dollar in our Canadian banks.
Oh, okay,
so we can deposit
now,
that.
I need to hang on a second and ask, what are we doing to get the person?
I don't know if you want.
Where are we going?
To Villas Bávaro.
Okay, you tell me, okay?
Okay.
I'll drive. All right, here we go. And yeah, just look at all the places. This is Main Street as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And look, there's banks here. Okay.
You need
there's
a car.
barber shops. There's rental shops around everywhere. There's a rental car. You can rent a car at pretty much every corner. pretty much.
Or you can just catch a ride on a scooter.
Yeah, or catch a ride on, and almost every single person you drive by out here will give you a ride.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a moto, they call it, a motorcycle or whatever, a scooter or some kind of two-wheel, and you'll get a ride. Same as, similar to Bali and Ecuador and whatnot, but pretty much anybody will give you a ride, give them a couple dollars or whatever. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, depending how far you're going, and you'll get a ride. Nobody will say no. They're not really in a rush. They're in a rush. It seems like they're in a rush. Everybody's in a rush, but they're not in a rush if you need some help, I guess is kind of the best way to say it.
When it comes to service, you become the main star. They're here to serve you and help you. This is one of my favorite restaurants coming up here on the left called Citrus.
Okay.
Citrus has really just top of the line good food.
This is not a paid
service.
advertisement for
No,
Citrus. We're just giving them a shout out.
Yeah. And then I eat at Don Pio's, which is a Cuban restaurant.
Okay. Oh, Cuban. Okay.
Oh yeah, and it right here, Don Pio's. And matter of fact, I've ate there like 3 times this week, and they have the best baby back ribs.
Oh.
And I think a baby back ribs, cerveza, and potatoes, the whole meal was only like 1,200 pesos, which is like $14, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean. It's,
21.
Still. For baby back ribs. Yes, it's just a great place.
Yeah.
We love it. Yeah, everybody drives a little crazy, but that's okay. They're all just getting through.
Yeah.
You know why they drive crazy? I found out it's because they trust the other driver to get out of the way.
Right. They'll actually pull out right in front, like right now, right here. We could have somebody just pull right out, right straight out, and just they're expecting you to stop.
Yeah.
Well, you got to stop. I pulled out.
Yeah.
We'll
see it. We'll see.
Yeah, they come. They try to creep.
Yeah.
Sometimes, right?
We love it.
All
right.
But that's just a part of the culture, and you figure it out in a couple of days.
Oh, yeah. You just got to be brave.
Yeah.
The home of the brave. That's what we all are, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we love it. Okay, let's see. Dinero? Denora. Where are we going, Denora?
Villas Bávaro.
We're gonna go on to
How
the next
far?
episode. Black Owners, hit that like, subscribe.
You know
See you in the next episode. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe. Stay tuned.
I don't know.